Loading. Tape is rolling, boys and girls.
Wait, it helps if I open Streamlabs.
You think? Change your date, update your
That's called Go Live,
rewards,
change the date.
all the good stuff.
Yeah, hopefully there's no
Alrighty. Quiet on the set, getting ready to go live on the radio. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Have you considered better internet?
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Labs and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz, and shut up when I say quiet on the set, guys. Jeez, you killed me.
That was not me.
I know.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to do a damn thing.
That's
other
right.
than just sit there and listen and facepalm.
You know, when we want these guys to talk
Yeah.
and throw in commentary, man,
I know,
they're deaf
like,
and mute,
we're
man.
We're going to
I tell
completely
you.
ignore that. Instead, we're going to get updates that you know what? I'm on my last strip of toilet paper, and other things like, dude, that chick downstairs in HR, she's pretty damn hot, and I accidentally grabbed her butt the other day. It's like I don't know why that's important.
I don't know.
But it is.
HR, what? We don't have
who
HR.
said
How
HR
did you
girl?
accidentally do that?
I don't have an HR department I have to worry about, so
I
it wasn't
was going to
me.
say, what is this HR that you speak of?
I don't know. That's someone else.
Botox, how you doing out
That's
there?
the worst possible butt to grab in your company. Don't.
Well, I don't know. Depends on whether or not you're married to the HR person or not. That makes a world of
generally
difference.
that is the
That's right.
worst one to grab.
Even if you were married, you could get fired for that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, it's Wednesday, June 12th, 2019 here, inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Hump Day. Hi, wacko. How are you? What is that?
Is this Wrong Hole Wednesday?
There are no wrong holes, just holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to talk about the comments you made right before we went on the air. I'm glad we weren't taping beforehand, because that comment, while I know was not inappropriate, sounded awfully inappropriate if it would have been listened to and out of context.
Oh, so many things are grossly inappropriate out of context.
So, let's talk about grossly misappropriate. How about a 7-hour long live stream? How about grossly misappropriate? What the hell is that? 7 hours long. Really?
Of what? And everything was patched straight into live, wasn't it?
What do you mean?
Well, like the 7 hours of work. So Chris, for 7 hours.
First off, I have not.
Morning?
I got to watch the first 10 minutes of it because I happened to be in bed when I got
like
the notification.
Night,
so notification came in. I was lying down watching some Al Bundy, and I started watching, chatting with everybody for a few minutes. But I was headed off to sleep myself, and got up get to the office this morning, and what do I see? I got a message. You got to watch Chris's stream from last night. And I says, yeah, I should go take a peek. And all of a sudden I look, and it's 7 hours long. The hell am I going to do? 7 hours long. Really? Okay.
Yeah, shorter
Really?
fundraisers.
But yeah, I mean, fundraisers don't go that long. I mean, first off, there is, you know, and again, I don't know how to put this. You know, 7 hours. Okay.
Hey, but at the same time, you know what? We've got these stand-up notes that are friggin' phenomenal, and
you mean
so the
those stand-up
Disneyland that
notes
were shorter
from
than 7 hours.
Eagle? How you doing out there?
and
Bosh,
so
welcome.
the 7 hours, the stand-up notes from April 12th are still there.
From April, yeah.
April 22nd was the last
We're gonna
time
have to
they're
have
updated. But at the same time, let's go ahead and stream for 7 hours and be the
and
CEO
not
of the company
not
and
got down
say that
any
you're
notes.
taking over everything. Everything's going to go out, including the boxes. Every little thing. It's all going to be taken care of. But can't.
Well, I tell you what we got for notes. We got patch notes. So between the June 8th patch notes and yesterday's patch notes. You have patch notes ready?
Yeah, I've got patch notes ready. So, do you want
This
the
is
June 11th patch notes or the
The
June 8th patch
June
notes?
11th. I don't know. Did we ever actually cover the June 8th patch notes? I forget.
I don't know. Oh, wait. We did not cover the June 8th patch
It
notes.
could not because it was on a Saturday, right?
Well, that we didn't cover it yesterday. We mentioned that there was a patch, but
We
never covered the
mentioned
patch
there
notes.
was notes.
Yeah.
That's right.
So this is Saturday's patch, not the most current patch. So build number 991, the locking a taming collar to the inventory, will prevent taming over a current pet. Otherwise, you can do so again.
You can do it again.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
locking an item to inventory. New feature?
Well, I told you there was Aloha Lancel. Again,
New
another person.
undocumented feature?
No, this was again. We mentioned this last week, where somebody had mentioned about, hey, Chris, you know, I overwrote my ferocious red spider because I forgot to put a blank collar up when I tried to tame. We need a pop-up. We need a pop-up window, so Chris puts it to vote to do something totally different than what was actually being asked for. And everybody said, dude, no, you don't understand. It's not. He tried to fix something that wasn't broke with a fix that wasn't needed, and basically came up finally with locking it so it wouldn't overwrite, which everybody was happy with. So, yeah. But not new undocumented, something that finally got done because, again, I don't know, most tamers, you only ever do that once. That's right, just once, and you never do it again because you learned your fuck up the first time, you know. So I don't know.
Hey, well,
too seldom, yes. Soda rocks. Rocks.
It's Shroud math.
Shroud math. So anyway, that's nice, but I also think it brought some other unintended consequences. Which now with the lock collar, I think you can now just tame away with the, I don't know.
Can you tame with a locked collar in your inventory that doesn't have a pet and just keep on using that same collar to accept a pet?
The whole idea is that early on, that's what I did. I just used the same collar and just overwrote them. and overwrote them. Okay, and that's one of the tricks of learning about taming.
I mean, that is one of the leveling tricks.
But
for it.
then I learned that nowadays it's just a lot easier for me to go get those cheap 250 collars and just throw some pets on those for giggles and grins and sell them. So I don't have to waste my time going to get the silver. Because again, the silver was a factor, so you didn't want to just keep wasting collars on squirrels and sheep, so you just reused the same one. Absolutely. But the demand for things like squirrels and rabbits, and especially ducks in this game.
Chickens, ducks,
chickens, cows. Yeah, I'm telling you, people are buying them up. So I've been offering them for sale now. I take a trip out once a week or so, and I tame a whole bunch of low levels, and people are buying them. So people
are
want
they
their
using that
farm
just
animals.
to get their summon skill up?
Hey, whatever they're using them for,
whatever floats their boat.
I just supply it. I don't care what you do with it.
That's right. Tell them, Spit. Tell them, Spit.
Out in Ardoris, saying hello to Tanya Cumpston. After completing the Black Arrow quest, will clean up lingering tasks for grandfathered players. So to clean up your quest journal for grandfathered players, you actually have to talk to this one person for the Black Arrow quest. Yeah, great job there. And then improve
that quest was broken the last time I checked.
Well, maybe they fixed something. So go find Tanya Cumpston.
Welcome, Satyr.
Then say hello to her. Then we also have Tanya Cumpston.
Cumpston?
Cumpston, man.
Yeah, Vash knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Vash got the taming bug when he got his freed duck.
Then they also improved the pathfinding for medium crocs, not the other crocs, but just the medium ones.
Yeah, what a croc.
We're gonna just insert a buggy as shit dungeon straight into the game without doing any testing on it. Otherwise known as Tartarus. They did some polish and updates for there, well as
tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce has received some updates. Out in the leaderboards, which are rather frivolous, also fixed. Out in the fall, they converted the Lich room to Wave Battle.
Wave Battle
in the fall. They fixed the chat UI initialization bug that caused world bubble icons next to conversation keywords to be invisible when the conversation window opens. Yeah. Then the scale conversation windows such that its size is constant relative to the screen, no longer dependent on resolution.
Take my glasses off to read it.
So does that mean that the conversation window is now set to eat up 67% of your monitor space?
Don't know.
Only if you got bad eyes.
Yeah. Well, they just made the window that size, not the text size. The text is still going to be based on
text is still the same size, right? Yeah, absolutely.
So it's going to be like a wide, massive thing. I don't know. I haven't talked to an NPC lately. Then after that, they out in Brookside, if you completed the Grand Tour, but have a lingering task to talk to the Brookside automaton, it will now properly clear when you talk to that NPC. Holy shit. That's a 1.5 year old bug.
Well, talking about that resizing, Vash, why can't they allow us to resize the chat dialog box and text? And somebody said, hey, can we get, change the font and change the color? And Chris went, you can do that. Look, you can change the size, and just went right off the rails and And that's all you can do is just change the size. Let's get over here for a second. I don't know what happened to me there, but if anybody's ever tried to change the size of your text down there,
you can change the size of your text.
The font, the size of you click on the little gear in your chat box.
I'm using 19-point text.
Nice. I can put it smaller.
Text size, font size 2. 12 is the smallest.
That's retarded.
Yeah.
So I guess that means also that 19 is probably the biggest.
No, I'm at 20.
Point.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm at 18 now.
Font to Comic Sans.
But people want to be able to change the color of the, the font.
Yeah, I have a hard time reading red on black.
Yeah.
And you're not the only one.
Hey, man. I mean, whatever happened to all those colorblind?
By the way, I just put a link down in Discord there. This is a little spiffy love. If you want to click on that link, we'll bring this up real quick.
Are we bringing up what you just posted?
Yeah, you want to just go to the comment there.
Whoops. Oh, just the comment. Okay.
Could bring you right just to the comment.
Yeah, see, for some reason on I need to reset my browser. Yeah. Can we get a spiff mute button, please?
Spiffy, they love you out there. They want to know if they can get a mute button for you.
Can we get a spiff mute button? That's fine.
There's the little love for old Spiff out there. And of course, Spiff's only with us a couple days a week.
I know. He's doing the real life and dialysis other days. But yes, we also have the patch notes for 9.9.2, which came out at 6:15 last night. So, where they changes to improve NPC and pet response times. They added some resurrection onks to Tartarus. Don't forget, Chris live streamed all those resurrection points inside of Tartarus, so that way people can actually live.
Now you know where they are.
7 hours?
No, that was actually the day before.
The day before. And so remember, he's designing something and then just putting it straight into the game. We are the QA department. Out in Brightbone Pass, he increased the amount of wolves and bears in the area. And they fixed a bug that allows skills not marked as utility, such as dash, to be used from the utility bar during combat.
Yay!
So now you can use dash
from the
combat utility bar during combat.
Oh, what did it get grayed out if you went into combat?
Well, it should, because it increases your player speed.
Well, what's that got to do with the price of tomatoes?
Well, that just means that if you do not have dash on all the time, you just become an archer and you just kite the living crap out of every other player in PvP.
Yeah, but I know, and again, I know there's been some Shroud math against it.
It's Shroud math, man.
Yeah, I look for all the buffs to attack speed, physical attribute speed, anything I can get a speed advantage on. I do. So if I can be running by something and slashing it to little bits without getting hit, I would prefer to have that speed. But that's just me. And it's really only useful during PvP. Getting message in game from Girl's Name, giving me an update telling us that onks are still broken in Tartarus. By the way, he says they are not working. So they should have been inserted into this patch, as far as I understand. But the update has it; it's not working.
And I'm sorry, what's the reason to go to Tartarsos?
Because it's Chris's brand new spanking dungeon, all built on the 8x8 pieces that was in the toolkit instead of actually arted.
I'm sorry, that doesn't sound like a reason.
Yeah, girl's name. That's part of what we're joking and picking on about is Tartarus actually technically is not in the game yet. There is no entrance to it yet. The only way it's like the plague. The only way to get there is, of course, if you've had a friend who is there and you teleport to them, and then you can mark it yourself to revisit it right now. And
I already did that.
Truthfully, I like the idea of having a place or two like this, that the only way you could ever find this place is by knowing somebody who's been there and magically teleporting into it. So there is no overland access to it. You can only magically teleport into it. But that's just me.
It's kind of silly, to me, just because you should have to go through some asinine procedure in order to open the gateway and never be able to teleport into something. Because Tartarus is supposed to be the gates of hell, man. Gates of hell.
Well, again, I'm not here to do mythology or whatever it is that you
should know where the gates of hell is, though.
Yeah. Listen,
absolutely.
Like I said, I went to Catholic school.
You're there when you see a gigantic three-headed chihuahua.
As a kid, and the gates of hell was going through those doors every day, having to face the nuns with the rulers. Those were the gates of hell. So I don't want to hear anything.
Yeah, I mean, any religious-based school is the gates of hell for those that have to study there. Actually, school in general is the gates of hell. But yes. Patch number 992, don't forget they Brightbone Pass, they increased the amount of wolves and bears in the area. We already talked about all that.
You read all that already, yes.
I read it all.
Now,
for some reason we started talking about tartar sauce again.
Yes. Now, while Chris did do a 7-hour stream, I've already got some feelers out there asking for specific points in the stream that people want to talk about, because I'm not about to go through the whole 7 hours. I don't know. I may just.
God. He boned healing targeting again.
Oh, so Shroud Math to
I don't
targeting?
know that, but during his yesterday early afternoon 1-hour live stream, we did get some really good news and some cool updates that we have some clips for, and I'm really hip on both of these, because I'm sure I'm going to be surprised, as are people like my partner over here, when we get access to this tool and we can look.
Fertilizers finally
we can look through everything, and I'm going to just let it explain itself. So,
okay, which one are we looking at?
Hold on, I got to get back to these. We're going to go with the earliest one first. We're going to the first one first. So we're going to put this one up here, get it up on screen. Give me a second to.
I'm just confirming that we're at the 10:06. Is that right?
We're at the 10:06. That is correct. Good. That is the correct timestamp that we are looking at from yesterday's stream. I'm going to get it in theater mode.
Theater mode.
Whenever you're ready, count us in.
Okay, let's go ahead and click play. 3, 2, 1.
Play on what?
But we're making a complete overhaul in how you place items on a lot and ownership of those items. Now this is, again, like with many things, this is because it is a high CS ticket item. And that, like, I placed down my vendor and somebody took my vendor, because you always have 20 people with properties lots. So we're setting it down so you can, when you set a lot, you will be able to set whether the lot has open permissions or whether it has normal permissions. Then you can set whether individual items are open. What open is going to mean is that another player, you can place it, another player can come up and move it, but they cannot take it. So they can rearrange things. And again, this is the common thing I've told people about is like this, this is like put out a chessboard in your town, put out a village lot or an empty row lot, hopefully also for this release, out there, and put a chessboard down on top of it, or whatever you want to, whatever decos you want to use for chess pieces or checker pieces or whatever, and people can play chess. And of course it'll remember the state and all that too. So you can move the piece, but you can't pick it up, but that'll be settable on the lot level or on the item level. But we are talking through all the problems that have to be solved for this. Is kind of what the long meeting was today. There's a lot of it's not the problems necessarily, it's the what are the side effects, how is this going to change things, what are the problems are there. This is also so you guys can place thank you, Catherine Rose. I can tell you're looking forward to playing some chess. But there's a ton of others. And I should say thank you, Catherine Rose times 20. Thank you. Always thankful. But it's not just for chess. There's lots of other stuff. Again, like for house and decos, and like you can have a bar where people can here's my bar that I'm going to put out there, and I'll leave all the chairs are set open so players can just move the chairs however they want to. And sure, they're going to stack them on tables or whatever, but they can also pull them around to sit down, rearrange a little space however they want to. There's also stuff like making block games, or you can have block games where you have to move through the maze, kind of like the same mazes people have done for a long time, except imagine if you made some of those pieces movable. So now there's only the way to get through the maze is not just you have to find your way through, but you have to find the right pieces and move them without being able to completely pick them up or whatever. There's all sorts of new stuff with that, but again, putting more stuff in your control and giving players. But it's also the big thing I mentioned, the CS tickets. The CS tickets is so you can put stuff down. If you put the item down, and unless you specifically say anyone can take this item, it'll be owned by you. And so this is for tenants and stuff like that. You have multiple people sharing a house. That's usually where the problems come up. Because someone takes an item, or suddenly their house gets picked up or whatever, and basically all those items become whoever was the owner of the house. So know that those will now have knowledge of ownership. They'll know who's who. And thank you very much, Mystic Soda, for the follow. So this is fixing a lot of problems. But of course, we're having to walk through all of the things. So one of the problems we're trying to come up with, there's a few different major categories of things that are this can cause. Hold on a second, I'm going to turn on my light.
All right.
A little bit stormy out today, but a little darker than normal in here for an afternoon. Oh, now the dog is gone too. Trader dog. But one of the problems this comes up with is we walk through all the different, 400 different use cases for the thing. Probably not an exaggeration. Hold on, I need a light spell. One of them is somebody has all their items down on a lot. You got the lot decorated just perfectly, everything's just set, you and your buddies got it in there, and then the owner of the lot goes and takes that lot and puts it into storage, as in uses the magic movers to swap out a thing. Well, your items are now trapped in the magic movers. I mean, that's option one, is your items are trapped in the magic movers. Option two is that all your items get picked up, sent to your bank, which then breaks the whole deco for the lot that he was trying to put away. And it also causes some problems hey, you put the table down, you put all this stuff on the table. When it gets, if we send all your items to the bank, what do we just have a bunch of floating plates and stuff? That's pretty lame. Or do we send all the plates back to the other guy's bank? Thank you very much, tacos. And thank you very much, tacos and beer. Replace Mushroom Boss with my ghost. Oh.
All right, let's stop this
yes,
here.
There is. I replaced the mushroom.
So we're pausing it.
I'm going to pause this because it's a couple minutes, in the middle of a minute or two to where the next cue is. But yeah, the implications on this and the way he continued to explain it was just quite phenomenal. And I love the concept of actually, again,
able to move some things.
You know, making certain, say, chairs on this lot movable. You know, we could put chairs in a circle and people can move them around, but more so in those bar or home configurations where, you know, that chair is just always bass backwards when you go out to a social event. Somebody's got a table with 4 chairs around it, and everybody's got to sit next to each other and facing each other because that's the way the chairs are. In this case, you know, somebody can actually pick up the chair, move it over a little, and, you know, change change it all around, and even stack it up on a table, which was pretty cool.
Well, I mean, the thing about like the moving and not picking it up so it goes into the inventory, I think that he needs to realize that moving an item means that you have to pick it up, but you're not allowed to drop it into your inventory. So if you move something, it's not in your inventory, it's still in the ether. It's kind of like whenever you're moving deco pieces around and it just gives you the red or green, it's like, can it be placed, and so that's where it just becomes interesting usage of game mechanics. So you can't drop it into your inventory because you don't have possession of it, but that is going to be a level of granular permissions that have been asked for what, 4 years?
The other thing apparently it's also going to allow is, you know, if, you know, somebody wants to just drop something right here on the lot for the time being, they're going to be able to do so if you allow them to do so. Lancel, thank you very much for the bits. So if you allow an open lot configuration where, you know, somebody wants to come up and just pull out a chair, plop it down, and sit in their own chair and then take it with them, they can do that. Now, one thing I did glean, which was pretty incredible, from, I believe it was the 7-hour stream, and I wanted to reference this, is that Chris had mentioned that they have tracking of everything. Buckaroo Bonsai, thank you very much for
of course
the bits.
They do.
No, everything that you have picked up, put down, interacted with, whatever it is, back to the beginning of time. Anything you've picked up, put down, destroyed, there's a record of somewhere.
Yeah, it's all goes straight in the database, and they're never destroying those records.
Oh, well.
So the database is always growing.
I figure if I destroy something, it takes it out of the database.
So
like
it's
not
anything
makes
that's
a record and puts it someplace else to take
it's kind
up
of like
more space.
Every IP that you've ever logged in from into the game has also been tracked, as well as the MAC address. Every login attempt is also probably being tracked as well. All of that is being recorded into a database.
Someplace.
So, and that's where the use of the Mongo database, because it's optimized for crappy design, essentially, is what they're using. So Mongo is very forgiving as far as design.
I'm not here to discuss the database design and anything like that. I'm just here talking about information that I found interesting. But anyway, with the movement system and all that stuff is going to be coming yet another solution to a big problem which we were coming up on, and we've got that queued. And yes, Spiffy, when we say 3, 2, 1, click, we're playing and syncing videos on our side. There's nothing for you to click. There's nothing.
Fun fact: Discord used to use MongoDB. Now they just use Cassandra. I was completely unaware of that. Thank you for that, Pigs. And I'm not familiar at all with Cassandra at all.
Yep. Don't know anything about that. The hell are they doing out here today?
Probably not the same person though. But are you ready for video number 2?
I'm as ready as we're gonna be. Let's go ahead and count it in.
So in 3, 2, 1, click play.
Snugsy 1. So here's the thing that's going to be added that will solve all those problems and more. A universal item finder. Any item that you are not carrying, there will be a dialogue that you can pull up that'll basically be kind of like your inventory, but it'll show you the extra information of where is this item. If it is placed at on somebody's lot or one of your own lots, you'll be able to basically send that to the bank. So that will let you find any item. This will also help you with things like, hey, I was trying to decorate, something glitched and the item's just missing now. So items stuck in a wall, Cron SC. That can also be the one we commonly get is, oh, my items are missing. We have to go to their lot and like find for them. It's like, it's in the chest in the back, dummy. That happens fairly often. So it will be any of your lots anywhere in the game, and it basically will just be similar to inventory. Something not too terribly different than this, but it'll also show like where the thing is. Hey, Dices, thank you very much. But it'll show you where it is. So this will let you, if somebody's taken a house and put it in Magic Movers, you'll be able to see what items you had on that. If you're trying to find like, where's my granite statue of a penguin or whatever. We don't have that, but you'll be able to come over here and you'll be able to find it and see where it is, and like, oh, that's right, it must be on Bob's lot. So
yeah. Item finder.
Getting all the ladies, I'm not sure about that. I did get the most important lady. And the second most important lady will be home.
Yes, absolutely. Item finder. Now, I don't know about you, but I do know that I've once or twice
lost an item.
Had to spend an afternoon looking for an item that just happened to be handily misplaced. I once spent the better part of a week looking for an item that was in a house that was in storage, and just didn't think that, so I can think of a half a dozen reasons why that's going to be a really great addition to stuff we have here.
So is it also going to include the use of transferring that item to your inventory?
It'll be able to send it, like he said, if somebody like I have the inn and I decide to put the inn in storage, but I got 10 people living there with their stuff, they will now be able to find their stuff through the finder and send their items back to the bank if they need do so, if that happened to them. Well, apparently we've got lots of cases of this happening. People putting stuff in storage, people sharing houses, and and it's happening. People getting evicted and not, especially things going through walls.
Like that's a bug that they need to fix, but the devs spending tons of time
go through the walls, and in your basement you have to have a dev come and get it out.
Well, I'm aware of that, but like, hey, this item's in a chest because they lost their items. It's one where it's like, then you're just going to be able to send anything to the bank, which means you just need the remote bank device wherever you're at, and you can put anything in any chest anywhere and not sort it ever, and hide them somewhere. To me. Yeah, hide them somewhere in your deck.
Again, I'm saying in my own mind, I'm probably going to find a handful of things that I've forgotten I've had.
Yeah,
because I put them in a house someplace, or I stuck them in a basement thinking it was cool at the time. I've got so many little nooks and crannies throughout the world that I can't keep track of it all, so I
Yeah, you're
believe.
gonna find out just how many bone thrones you actually have.
Yeah, that too.
You've got a. I think everybody's got a lot of dragon bone thrones.
Yeah.
And that reminds me of the people's selling them on Shroud Marketplace. That was hilarious.
Selling them, we were giving them away free at one time. That's how bad it was.
Other
But
people
yeah,
were
you
selling
know,
them, so,
it'll
They're
allow
still
you to.
Telling you where to get them.
It'll allow you to
free.
see how many of those you've actually gathered through time and stuck away going, I'm just going to put this over here. I'm just going to put this over there. And you're going to find you got like 50 of them floating around.
I will say that if you do a search on Shroud Marketplace for Dragon Bone Thrones, then you will actually be able to find someone selling the Dragon Bone Throne chair.
Let's see.
Get a hold of me in game, and I'll get you one for free.
I'm just doing a search for dragon. Let's see what dragon brings up. A lot of dragon stuff.
Yep.
But there it is, the Dragon Bone Throne for $3.
I know, you gotta love that stuff.
Hey, we don't joke when we say anything. You can sell anything you want on Shroud Marketplace, and I'll tell you what. Since we're right here talking about the marketplace, we're just gonna jump the gun because we have no script or anything like that. But I tell you what, I've been a busy boy out there making deliveries, talking to the customers because people are buying stuff off the shop, my shop, Weddings and More by Laz, and I love this shit. That's all I'm gonna say. List it, forget it, and all of a sudden,
put it in a chest somewhere. Hope
people
Chris
are coming
gets
in.
a new feature in. Yeah.
I bought a bunch of suet a long time ago when the price was crazily, stupidly, insanely off the chain. And I put it away beforehand, and it's been there, and it's been listed on the marketplace. And now apparently suet's back, and that's how it works.
Suet's back.
Yeah, I don't know. I sold 1,000 to somebody. Somebody needs it.
Excellent.
Who needs 1,000 suet?
That's the great thing about Shroud Marketplace. It's like anybody can register as a vendor, so you just have to click on register an account on the top. Then on the left-hand side, vendor registration. Click on that, and you too can start selling your stuff at Shroud Marketplace. Anything and everything that's not an exploit and not a bannable offense, you can sell or buy at Shroud Marketplace. It's all perfectly acceptable. And you get all kinds of great things out there. Accounts, game gold, crowns of the obsidian, whenever are extra hot commodity. Whenever they get listed, they're generally gone within a few hours of being listed, all the way to services. And it's like, look at Dread's XP boost.
Dread's XP boost?
Yeah. 1 million XP, and not only that, you will be taken to a high-level zone where you can level your skills with a 10% Grandmaster
off.
Grandmaster bonus, also 10% off. And then you can also bring 2 additional avatars to enjoy the boost with you at no extra cost.
Free!
So you get 3 people hitting 1 million XP for the price of 1.
For $6 and change.
I know. It's like, it's a great thing. And remember, Armelian's the one that actually brought to everybody's attention the thing about Armelian brought to people's attention the loot attenuation, but Dread here is doing that for everybody. So go visit Dread's shop, Dread's Exchange, for the Dread Pirate.
Arg.
Yeah. I just love the fact that like you've got all kinds of great things like that adventure level 111, producer level 84 account up for sale. You've got the Lord Benefactor townhouses, supply bundles, and anything and everything, including my shop, Laz's shop, Armelian shop, Dread Pirate shop, Skeggy's shop. Spiff doesn't have a shop because he doesn't want.
If he
Make
doesn't
some money.
want to shop,
Spiffy doesn't want to make any money.
if he's too busy with other stuff.
Yeah, he's too busy playing the game. Yep. So, what's your favorite service out there?
My favorite service? Well, aside from cheese sign writing, it's got to be wedding services.
Oh,
because-
your service? Your
Come on, shameless,
okay.
shameless
Yeah,
self-promotion here,
self-promotion.
because that's right. At Lazarus Long's Weddings and More, it's not just weddings, it's a whole lot more. If you're looking for goods inside Shroud of the Avatar, come check out my shop. I've got all sorts of great stuff available for you. You want to buy a duck? I've got it. You want telethon rares? I've got them. You want bulk ores? I've got them. You want to get hitched? Come see me. We've got all sorts of great packages. We got wedding dresses and tuxes galore, different styles, different types, custom-made vows. Pick a location you want: an above-ground wedding, an underground wedding, a lakeside wedding, a seaside wedding, a balloon wedding, an airship wedding. We'll do it for you over here at Weddings and More by Laz. Because, hey, not just weddings and a whole lot more. You want game gold? We got that too. Come check us out on Shroud Marketplace. And of course, don't forget, folks, all sorts of crazy stuff happening in and around the game. You never know where you're going to find marketplaces popping up, and they're popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
Pop, pop,
All over the
pop,
place.
pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, but the difference is Shroud Marketplace, over 150 different players registered as vendors, whereas most of the other marketplaces are just one player selling their stuff. So you end up with an actual marketplace. Oh, you got a little price shopping, right?
Indeed. But of course, let's not forget to talk about that
raining
wonderful app we have out there in the world.
Yes.
This is the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app, which is available in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store for all your electronic devices. And of course, if you don't have any of those electronic devices, well, there's a copy on the website that you too can go check out. If you want to listen to the radios, you want to read the Daily Britannian, you want to check out the forums, listen to our latest podcast, check out pictures from past events, hit us up on social media, shop the marketplaces right from the app, hit us up in Discord, or check out the daily goings on right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. Check out the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar, which is brought to us each and every day by our good friends at HometownHero.com, where you too can save on your vape juice needs.
20% off. 20% off if you click on that button, man. How hard is that? Do you enjoy saving 20% off your vape juice?
What's that?
Do you enjoy saving 20% off
You
your
can
vape
save up to 20% off. It's no more guaranteed 20% off. Depends on what offer you hit when you get there. So it's you no longer save 20%. You'll save something when you get out there. If you're a vet, I believe you'll get a constant 15% off if you sign up for a program. If you want 20% off, you got to sign up for a subscription program. So,
yeah. But you know what? That NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar is on nbnn.info or in the app, and just click on the calendars. And you too can look at the aggregated mess of all the Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that guy knows about.
Indeed.
If you have one and you want it hooked up, you do need to message him via email, news@nbnn.info, or in Discord. Just look for Lazarus. It's the one with the onk on it.
Just look for me.
Yep. You ready for this Wednesday calendar? Where all
I'm
times are
as ready
Central
as
Time
I'm
in the
going to
real
be.
world. And don't forget, we prefer to refer to it as New Britannia time. the most important reminder there is send your in-game nudes to nudes@nbnn.info, and we will carefully curate those 2 minutes at a time. And if you want to be on that distribution list, you need to email me or send me $5 via PayPal. PayPal.me/Genesis. Yeah, I'll make sure you're on that distribution list. You will be just as sorely disappointed as we are. But yes, Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You can always tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia to listen to two idiots interpreting the news, so you don't have to
RFB
lunch with us at 7 p.m. this evening. The 70s at 7. And that's going to be followed by an earhole probing because the doctor
is in.
That's right. DJ Eclipse Maiden's taken over Radio Free Britannia for some unmedicated schizophrenia. Part In game, we also have Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour, which is still Laz's favorite event of the week. Second favorite is Telephone Tuesday.
Ben Sparhawks Gold. That's right. Spending somebody else's gold to get virtually drunk is better than spending your own.
That's right. It's all about that virtual drinking.
That's true.
Yep. And the final event of this weekend, or this Wednesday, is going to be on Radio Free Britannia, and that is the Record Room with Waz's Wad.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The Record
All those
Room.
sponsors, man.
What's that?
All done. You ready
We
for the
didn't
next
do the sponsors yet. We haven't even touched sponsors. We haven't even gotten close to
Well,
sponsors.
I have. I clicked the button that said sponsors.
Oh, well, let's see. We did Shroud Marketplace early because, of course, I love Shroud Marketplace, but we didn't tell them about everybody else and all that other
just
good stuff.
Sent me some money.
Ching, ching.
Yeah.
You've got money. I hate when that happens.
he wants to be put on the list. Will do, sir. Will do. Now, let me go log into my Gmail and set up that rule.
Set up a rule.
Can you do auto forwarding with a Gmail?
I have no idea. Simon Laban, thank you very much for the bits. Do appreciate it. And of course, gotta thank all you guys and gals out there for all your support and everything you all do out there, keeping us on the air right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. We do appreciate it. Of course, I gotta tell you, I know we did the marketplace early, but remind y'all, you're watching Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us in replays on YouTube and Twitch. We do appreciate it. And of course, if you're doing that and you like what you see, hit those subscribe, hit those notification buttons, hit those like buttons, all those buttons down there. Hey, Simon just got himself a new bits badge. Yay, congratulations.
Yay, Simon.
But yes, thanks to all your support, we're here in Season 4, folks. Season 4. 4 years bringing you the news inside Shroud of the Avatar, and we'll be here as long as you let us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to come check out Black Rock Cove. Black Rock Cove's located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to those mines that you want to be near. So go check them out. Again, hometownhero.com for all your vape juice needs. Purple Dragon Inns and Lazarus Long's Luxury Rentals for all you new folks just joining us and checking us out in game or just finding out about us. You can check out purpledragoninns.com and see the locations we've got for you throughout the world to get you started before you finally become a landowner and get permanent residency here in Shroud. Of course, shroudmusic.com is where I've got all my music files available to share with you guys and gals, and of course We even let you share your own at Shroud Music. Click that upload button and send your files on up. Beware duplicate files, folks. And of course, just be kind. You can't do anything besides ABCs and zips, so don't try, because you can't do it. RelicsByReal.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you're looking for goods, you're looking for t-shirts, hats, hoodies, patches, coinage, comic books, coffee mugs, drinkware, shot glasses, and much, much more, check out RelicsByReal.com, because he's got all the swag you need for Shrouded Avatar. And if you want to save 10% off your purchase price, use the promo code NBNN when you check out RelicsByReal.com, and you'll save yourself a little bit of scratch. WRFB Radio, Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, right here inside and outside Shrouded Avatar, including us at 12s and 6s around the clock. And of course, we've already covered the marketplace, where you too can start your own shop and do your own thing, and join us selling your goods on the marketplace. But meanwhile, we got to be prepared for Jack to bolt at any given moment out there.
No telling when.
So what we did yesterday was, since you bolted out of there,
bail 2 minutes
early. We ran a game of marbles at the end of the show. So why don't we run a game real quick for everybody?
Run a game of marbles.
This way, if you have to run out, at least there's a game of marbles running, and we ain't got to worry about it.
No one gets to figure out who the winner is. The real question is, how long was could you hear everybody going on?
Nah, we ended, and I moved you down to another room so everybody couldn't hear all that stuff. But what do you say? Let's pick a track to run. What's one of your favorites?
Hold on, it's doing the stupid thing to where I actually have to log back into Twitch again, if I can ever remember. So I have to reauthorize everything, because for some reason it's forgetting this login.
Because you're at a new location.
No, it's same location as yesterday.
You forgot to check or to remember this computer for 30 days button.
Trust me, it was checked. Trust me, it was checked. But yeah, everybody got to watch that Twitch token. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. But I need to change my resolution real quick, and then let's see, I'll just do that one and then apply that. I'll do cancel. I want windowed, and then I will 1280 by 960 confirm, so that way I can then
be done. Waldo, thank you very much for the bits. Do appreciate it. We're waiting on Jack to get his act together over here.
I'm clicking random. I'm on a map, and then.
Oh, you just going random? I says.
I'm just going random.
Oh, okay.
Who did you wanna? Who did you want to choose?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say let's choose one of our favorites, but I'll go random.
Fine. Yeah, I'm on Mountain Mingle, which is a good one. I already got a couple people joining. So let's go ahead and click start in
No, we can't do that yet. Okay, now we can. You on 60 seconds? Better make sure you're set before you do that.
Oh yeah, you're right. If I can get my mouse back, where's my mouse? I can't do anything.
Control Alt Delete, and that'll bring up
no.
your task manager, and then
it's doing weird things. How do I get back to there? I can't see the because I had one resolution and then I changed the resolution. It's doing silly stuff. Okay, fine. Confirm. It wants to really be in a.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Sorry, everybody gets to reload their.
At this rate,
thing.
you know, we're out of here in 45 seconds.
Hey man, not my fault. Not
Yeah, it
my
is.
fault. Not my fault that this thing is silly.
It's okay.
Let's
I
go
know
ahead and
the
click
owner.
start. Start in 3, 2, 1, start.
All right. We're going to go on out in a stream of marbles where Jack's going to go, oh shit, here they come. I got to run. But yes, while we're doing that, let's get these credits rolling real quick. Let's not forget that like we did yesterday. Hate when that happens. Hate when that happens. Hate when they pop up ads where they're not supposed to be. I really hate when that happens too.
I hate all kinds of things.
Thank you, B. Donham, Buckaroo Banzai, Lancel Lancermain, and Simon Laban for your support today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We do appreciate it. Don't forget, folks, to sub, because every month we're doing giveaways at the end of the month to our subscribers. But here we go. A few will survive. 2. So this should be interesting. As we head on
right now,
down into the pits. Here we go.
Draken's coming up behind him. Draken's now in the lead. Iwacko dropped down. Since we're doing Pixels Raceway, don't forget, hopefully no one gets ejected out of the map.
Ejected.
I know. It's like
Bosch, Draken, Eagle, Sagewise, Parsival, all head on down to the mixing bowl. Sagewise slips right through, Parsival slips right through, and we're hitting the ramp.
Bucky in second right now. But with those various bollards, there's no telling who's going to get stuck next. Hopefully I don't bring any up rear. Oh, you know what? I forgot to join your map, didn't I?
Botox
Why isn't it displaying?
and Eagle head down another ramp with a bunch of other folks.
And you know what's happening right now?
Draken was about to take the win and lost. Sagewise ejected, about to take it. Botox in the lead. Penetrix ejected. Botox with the win. Eagle right behind him. And congratulations all you guys and gals. And thank you, thank you, thank you. That was Jack having to get out of here, and we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Botox, I will get those scrolls off to you here momentarily. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Thanks for being with us today, and thanks for joining us every day right here on NBNN. We'll be back with more tomorrow right here, so stay tuned. Till then, I'm Laz, that was Jack, and we are NBNN. We'll see you all tomorrow.